What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Osaka, Japan vlog. Now today is my very last day here in Japan. All of my friends have left me. They're gone. I'm all by myself. I got 2 luggages. I got a carry-on bag. I'm ready to go back to the airport and go back home to Toronto, but we have some time to kill. We are going to be going to Dotonbori, the famous, street in Osaka that is basically a huge tourist trap with a lot of restaurants, a lot of shopping, and they actually have a store called 2nd Street there, and we haven't done any Hypebeast thrift shopping or secondhand shopping at all this trip, so that's what this vlog is going to be. So let's get over to Dotonbori. We just made it to Dotonbori, and one thing I really don't like about traveling is carrying a lot of luggage. Now, as you guys saw, I have a few pieces of luggage, but there are places in Osaka and I believe in Tokyo where you can just store your luggage for like a set amount of, like a set price, and you can just leave it there and continue on with your day. So it's really clutch, especially on your final day, say if your flight is later in the evening, so you can still take advantage of the time you have left in Japan and not have to worry about the burden of all your luggage with you, because it's really annoying carrying around luggage in these tight areas in Osaka or in Tokyo. Now the only problem is we are on this side of the streets and or on this side of Dotonbori, and the place I know that has luggage storage is on the very far end, so we have to walk up. I just scared that dude. So we have to walk about like 10-12 minutes to the other side. So I made it to the completely other side of this long streets, and I can't seem to find the building that does it anymore. So I took it out. I'm gonna keep looking. Alright, so a quick 690 yen taxi ride and I am here. It is actually right beside Namba Station, and this is the same suitcase or luggage storage space I used last year with my girlfriend and my friends when we were here in May. If you guys want to see those vlogs, check out the season 4 vlog playlist. I'll leave a link down below, and of course all my Japan vlogs, but it's right here by Namba Station. This is the Namba Station building, and then the building we're going to be going into, I believe, is this one. So I'm gonna drop my bags off, and then we can actually do some shopping and eating and all that good stuff here in Japan. And just for reference, if you guys are using my videos as a guide, it's on the 8th floor called Shin Travel Namba. They have a washroom there too, so if you really gotta pee, use their washroom. So that was Shin Travel Namba. If you guys do stop by Osaka and you do need to drop off your luggages, I highly recommend you check them out. And while there, we talked about my YouTube because they asked about my cameras and stuff, and I asked them where they get most of their customers or clients from, and they told me that 80% of the customers they have at this luggage storage station are from Asia. 80%. So mainly China, Shanghai, I believe, Thailand. So Asians love Japan. It's just a fact. I'm half Asian, so maybe that's why I love Japan so much. But yeah, we have about 2 hours to kill before I get going to the airport. Not trying to miss my flight again. So yeah, let's get going to some stores. And I gotta say, just being in this area again, oh, I miss my girlfriend so much. I miss my friends in general that I was with in Japan here last year. I'm just getting hit with like nostalgia, even though the memories and the experiences only took place 1 year ago. But I miss my friends here so much, man. I miss them. All right, I just wanted to throw that into the vlog. Let's actually get some shopping done. So the very first store we're gonna go to is actually pretty close to the luggage storage space I was just at. It's called, where's the title? Where's the title? The name of the store, Book Off Plus. Now regular Book Offs don't have a clothing section, but most Book Off Pluses do. And this location is one of the few in Osaka, so definitely worth checking out. When I was here last yeyear, they had a pretty good array of streetwear and a lot of really good designers. So let's go inside and check it out. Checking out the men's selection right now. Let's check out some of the sneakers. I see some Jordans over here. We got the Tinker 3s right here for 36,000 yen with an extra 30% off. That's pretty solid. These are actually in a really good are these new? Yeah. These are brand new. Look at these guys, brand new. And I want to say they're brand new because the tag is right here. The tag, like all the Jordans in Japan and all sneakers in Japan, at least from Nike, they come with like a special tag. So yeah, we got brand new Tinker 3s right here. These are a size 11.5. They are a 3M reflective Air Jordan 5. I think these are called the Green Bean 5s, and these are 12,000 yen with an extra 20% off. Not a bad find, and the condition is actually pretty decent for these too. And in a size 8.5, we have these alternate bread Air Jordan 2s. These are a bit expensive, I want to say. These are actually going for 14,000 yen with an extra 30% off. So I'll have the conversions on screen. These are pretty decent. I want to say these are like 6.5 out of 10 condition. But yeah, that's a bit too much for the Jordan 2 in my opinion. Now we'll get to more shoes in a bit, but I just want to show you guys a bunch of the different brands they carry, a bunch of outerwear brands, a bunch of more outdoorsy brands. In terms of streetwear, we got Supreme, Off-White, Stussy. Designer, we got Balmain, Dior, Dolce & Gabbana, Saint Laurent, Paris. So we'll go through some of the shirts right here. This is the streetwear section, very small. When we go to 2nd Street, there's going to be a lot more available, but here we have a Supreme beanie. This is going for 7,300 yen. This blue one right here. We got another Stussy bomber jacket, size medium. This is a classic kind of classic piece for the fall. Can't seem to find the price point on this though. Found another Stussy jacket. This is cool. It has like 2 different plaid prints going on. This is going for 6,400 yen. So half green and navy and then half black and white on the sleeves. Pretty dope. On to some more sneakers. We have the Cavempt Air Max 95s. These are going for 12,000 yen. The navy blue and beige colorway. I think T-Blake actually found a few pairs of these at the outlets in America. But yeah, this is a collaboration with my favorite Japanese streetwear brand, Cavempt, right beside Bape. But yeah, we'll throw these back on the shelves. These look like they're these are size 26 centimeters. Up top, we actually have some pretty dope pieces. We have a Supreme sweater right here for 30,000 yen. Has this sort of like pink embroidery on the middle. And then we have this green hoodie right here. This is going for 34,000 yen. I'm sure it says Supreme right underneath the little price tag. And then we got some Supreme X Gautier. I don't know what the name of that other brand is, the collaboration, but this is pretty cool. 32,000 yen for this, and it stands out. This is actually a piece I wouldn't mind wearing. Pretty dope. And then this jacket here is going for 38,800 yen. Now I found the Japanese streetwear or Japanese brand section. We have Comme des Garçons, we got Bape, Neighborhoods, Double Taps, Undercover. So I'll show you guys a few of the things. I'll check out the Bape section right here. We got the classic Bape shark hoodie. This is going for 12,000 yen. It's an older release. You can tell by the tag right here. Super old, size medium. This thing is insanely worn. So for 12,000 yen, I actually think that's a bit too much considering how much wear and tear this hoodie has gone through. Next up, we have a Double Taps hoodie right here. Is this a collab with Bape? No, this is a regular Double Taps hoodie going for 20,000 yen. Next up, we have a College Bathing Ape logo hoodie right here, the yellow camo. This is going for 19,000 yen, size medium. I think that's a pretty fair price, I want to say. Ooh, this is a nice jacket by Double Taps, size medium, going for 22,000 yen with an extra 20% off. This is tempting. This is tempting, but I think I'm a size large for this kind of jacket, so not able to even try and buy this. Ooh, this is cool too. Royal Haria. I don't know what the brand this is, but you got the Canadian vibes going on with the strong flannel plaid print on the entire piece. Ooh, now this is a sick jacket. The brand is non-native, and this is going for 6,400 yen with an extra 20% off. It's an all red denim jacket. This thing pops, man. This screams fashion, man. If you could pull this off, you will probably have a killer outfit. So we're going to continue looking throughout the store, and just a heads up, if you do bring a girl to the store, they actually have a really massive girls section or women's section right here in the back. It's absolutely massive. It's like 3/4 of the store. So last time I was here, I was with my girlfriend and she bought a few pieces. So if you're with your girl, come through to the store, book off. And also, if you are a tourist, bring your passport, because if you spend over 5,000 yen, you can get tax off. Here is a look at some of the generic sneakers. I want to say nothing crazy really popping out at me. Over here, what do we got? We got some Jordan 5s. These are 9,200 yen with an extra 20% off. These are pretty beats. Yeah, that's a bit too much for these ones right here. This is cool. We got some like more up-tempo Air Max sneakers for 8,300 yen with an extra 20% off. Pretty cool colorway. And they have a ton of jackets, like so many grown man jackets. So, you know, if you're a grown man, they got you covered. They got a lot of heat here. We're not going to go through all of it. We're going to head over to this side of the sneaker wall next. Here's a quick look at the sneaker wall. This is the more beat up, non-Hypebeast side, or not as good condition side, you could call it. Like, check these out. We got some Jordan 3s right here. These are going for 4,600 yen. Pretty beat up. We got these right here, some Onitsuka Tigers. This is the OG sneaker that really kickstarted Nike. Without the shoe, there really wouldn't be Nike. And then this side is pretty much all like grown man shoes and boots and dress shoes, so nothing really I can show you here. So here's a look at the LV section. Probably my favorite section of the store, honestly, because it's really fairly priced here. Backpacks. This backpack is 38,000 yen. It's pretty beat up, honestly. We also got some side bags. These two side bags are 30,000 yen each. These are very heavily used, so you are going to you know, not have the greatest condition piece, but you're getting a huge discount. Down below is what I'm very tempted to buy. So this is 80,000 yen. It's a massive LV duffel bag. This is like iconic. They really are high quality, so they're gonna last you a very long time. So this one here is 80,000 yen, and then over here on the other side, they actually have one that is 70,000 yen. So I might grab this one, and I'll get a lot of use out of this, and I'll get to flex on everybody that I see. You know, that's what you do when you buy a bag like this. You're trying to flex on people. Let's be serious. Now, before stopping by the second hype thrift store, we're gonna call it, I ended up going to another sneaker store on the way there called ABC Mart. Now, ABC Mart is a huge sneaker franchise in Japan, and I found these New Balance 997H's on sale. These are a pair of sneakers that my girlfriend Natty was actually looking for, and I got them in her very small size. They didn't release in her size in Canada, so I'm gonna have one very happy girlfriend. All right, next door, let's go. Oh my gosh, this ramen was absolutely delicious. If you guys like ramen too, let me know with the poll in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. I also am posting my favorite ramen spots over on my Instagram, including photos of the ramen, so follow me on Instagram at SneakerTalkCA. But with that said, let's get to the next store, 2nd Street. Now, 2nd Street is easily one of the most popular, I want to say, reuse, hype, designer, thrifty, streetwear kind of shop you can go to in Japan. They have them all over Japan in numerous cities, so if you are in Japan, definitely hit up your Google Maps and look for a 2nd Street location nearby. They'll carry a range of brands from anything from hype to thrift to Americana to vintage. There's just so much different styles available, so you're not going to be limited to just certain things like Hypebeast brands or designer stuff. So first up, we'll take a look at some of the sneakers, and then we'll get over to some of the clothing, and then I'll show you some of the crazy expensive vintage stuff as well. If you're a huge fan of vintage or want to see some expensive things that you wouldn't expect to be super expensive, you'll be in first shock at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So first up, we have these Nike CDG collaborations. It's really weird. It has like sort of this necklace bracelet on the upper of the shoe. I've never really seen shoes like this before, and I would expect shoes like this to be like a woman's sneaker, but this is a men's shoe right here, going for 50,000 yen. Onto some more designer sneakers. We got the Adidas Raf Simmons right here in 2 different colorways, going for 29,900 yen each, with an extra 30% off discount. Now, in terms of jewelry and accessories, I gotta say I was really surprised with how much variety and how much selection they had available. They had tons and tons of necklaces, bracelets. They even had a bunch of wallets for women here as well, and then they also had a lot of watches too. So if you're looking for watches, I think G-Shocks in particular, they have a lot of them here, and if you're looking for sort of menswear watches, they have some variety here as well. I really like this yellow G-Shock you guys are looking at right now. Next up, let's take a look at the sneaker wall here at 2nd Street in Osaka, Japan, and I gotta say, they had some pretty surprising stuff here, so let's take a look. And before we do, actually, they also had a Supreme toolbox right here. The Supreme toolbox was going for 27,900 yen. So let's start off the sneakers with a bang. We have the Desert Ore, I think they were called, this brown colorway of the Nike Air Max 90 Off-Whites. These are fire, man. First time seeing these in person, and I gotta say, this is probably one of the best sneakers you can wear for the fall season. Now, these are very expensive, especially for a sort of like secondhand hype store. These were going for 69,900 yen. Imagine trying to pay that much for an off-white shoe at a thrift store, you could say. That's pretty freaking crazy. They do come with the zip tie at least, and these are in really good condition, so I want to say these are like 9 out of 10 condition, but for 69,900 yen, damn, I would figure I would just save a bit more and then just get a brand new pair, you feel me? Next up, we have some off-white vulcanized low top top sneakers. These are going for 24,900 yen in this orange colorway. Now this orange colorway I haven't seen before. Next up we got some Nike running shoes here for 4,900 yen. Now this is a pair we actually bought together. I bought these and you guys watched me buy them at the Dixie clearance store, the Dixie outlet mall here in Toronto, or outside of Toronto, a Nike outlet. I think that's a bit much for this used pair because I think I paid a little less than that for a brand new pair at the outlets. On to another sneaker that definitely goes for a lot more money in Japan, the Nike Air More Uptempo. They have this wheat colorway for 19,900 yen. This is on the low end, I want to say, for the Air More Uptempo in Japan, but it's not really a very sought after colorway. Next up is a shoe I've never really seen in person. These are the Reebok and Mastermind collaboration. If you guys know Mastermind, a very famous sort of high-end Japanese streetwear brand in Japan, I did not know they actually did a collaboration with Reebok, so that's pretty cool. Again, these are going for 12,900 yen. Next up, we got some 4D sneakers here at 2nd Street. We got the ZX4000 4D in this sort of pink and green, off green, is that's not the word I'm looking for, sort of like grass stained green, we could call it, a colorway. I have these back at home and they wanted a lot for these too, man. This is probably one of the most expensive Japanese thrift stores, I want to say. They wanted 37,900 yen. Ouch. And they also had these the recent release, these pink Air Jordan 1s. They only wanted 12,900 yen. That's not as much as I would have expected out of a Jordan 1 here in Japan, because Jordan 1s are insanely expensive here in Japan. If you're looking for Jordan 1s, you're gonna pay a very, very high premium, but this colorway is obviously not very sought after. That's why the price is quite low, because these were in great condition. They also have a ton of bags at these kind of thrift stores. So here's a bunch of bags. They have backpacks, duffel bags, those messenger bags as well. There was one point where I was wearing messenger bags to like junior high and I thought it was like really cool because I was the only one doing it. It might have looked weird, I don't know, but anyways, they have a bunch of bags. And now let's take it back to the sneakers. They got these stained glass window Nike SBs. These are really dope. I used to own a pair, but I sold mine because they were so uncomfortable. They have like a plasticky sort of TPU upper all throughout the shoe, and although it allows the shoe to look the way it does and it looks really cool, don't get me wrong, but wearing them on feet, they were super uncomfortable. And then right beside those, they have these foam posits going for 14,900 yen. Now I'll show you guys some more hype sneakers at the end of this video. We're almost there, but before we get to that, I want to show you guys the back of this thrift store, which has a lot of vintage and I want to say Western clothing, men's clothing. So it was really dope. Some of the prices for these pieces are just outrageous, but it'll make some sense to the collectors out there. So let's take a look at some of the pieces. So starting off with some Adidas New Jabbers. These are apparently sneakers from the 1970s and potentially made in France based off the tag. These are going for 23,000 yen. They're very beat, very old. Again, these shoes are from the 70s, so we're talking like 50 year, we're going into 2020, so these are 50-year-old sneakers potentially. That's older than most of my audience, honestly. Most of my audience is 18 to 34, so these are 50-year-old sneakers that are older than some of my audience. That's crazy. Next up, we got some Converse Chuck Taylor low tops. Now I'm not too sure why these were very expensive, but these were going for 9,900 yen. They were in really good condition, honestly, but yeah, you would expect a bit cheaper. Next up is another pair of Chuck Taylors. This time they're a made in USA pair, apparently from the 1990s, so a 30-year-old pair of Chucks going for 17,900 yen. Now bringing it back to the Hypebeast pieces, we got the Supreme side bags. They had a bunch of these in red and in black. These were all going for 24,900 yen, quite expensive. And then we also have some Supreme Air Jordan 5s in that black colorway. These are going for 39.9k. I really like this black colorway. It really reminds me of some of the OGs. And next up, we have the white pair of the Air Jordan 5 Supreme collabs. These are also going for 39,900 yen, and I actually bought these in Harajuku, Japan at one of the Hypebeast thrift stores over there for a pretty good price. And lastly, we got the Supreme Air Force 1 highs. Now these were a bit expensive for the condition they're in my opinion. These were going for 42,900 yen. If you guys guys made it to the end of the video, please do me a huge favor and smash the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Binge watch my Japan videos. You'll really enjoy them. I pinky swear. And I'll also be streaming on Twitch very often, so come hang out with me on Twitch, twitch.tv/SneakerTalkCA. We play Apex Legends, Overwatch, and Fortnite. And if you guys made it to the end of the video, comment down below what your favorite sneaker was or what your favorite piece was from today's hype video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.